Welcome to the live this morning. Oyalo Edo Eleke. Pa Ekeane. We want to say thank you to the Lord also for his greatest and greetings from him. Let the supernatural power activate the word that I communicate by the places that we visited in the churches, in the altars of the Lord, where we have no other news than the real news that the Lord gave us. Let his super world never fail to function in an area where the Lord destined our life. Our life can be in the hands of the opposite. For the outreach indeed is that we communicate the dust of the voice out, we communicate the broom and the home of the witches, home of the great nonsense. As it's not a part of your daily life, you clear. So the Lord actually gave us power, strength to clear all the nonsense out. What is nonsense? The part of the business, a role you don't play, which is added to you by force. There are some things issue naturally. It will be added because it's like the error bringing you some of the things you thrown away, you sweep away. Let a voice be taken out of the scarlet rug, and the people who are using people for blood money, let it be removed. Let it be removed now. Let it be removed. We have no blood money issue apart from having understanding from the Bible point of view that you don't need any blood again to do any blood works. We don't have any knowledge apart from just saying don't need blood anymore for human sacrifice or whatsoever. So these are the things that make the ways people believe in and religion very dangerous. So the religion and belief is very dangerous. Why? The Lord has stated that we are not to do such practice. So if you use any part of the Bible as testing, it will be very dangerous if you don't know some of the things you don't have to do anymore because He, the Lord in Revelation, He, the Lord in any part of the book Genesis, there are rules and things that are set up. So whoever is pouring blood onto the earth, soaking it, you know that the same Lord has said, "You shall not need any blood for sacrifice again." So why do you think it's become possible that somebody say on country, if you don't pour blood on earth, you won't get money? What is money in the first place? Money is the Lord Himself. Money is not paper. So paper is a ticket or letter that have an authority of a governor who the Lord probably have elected or as an emperor or empress or a king's authority dominion. That when you are a good worker, they give you a letter to go and purchase or make shopping for free with those letters. So those letters are the notes you carry with the governor's seal and his men on it or his angels. So in the case where you don't have to have any bloodshed, and now it's the same thing the church has been saying. What are you now worshiping with? Do you say that with the going of the church, you have become somebody else apart from what? Maybe you being home and they're calling you different names and praying against you. Look, the world of religion, world of religion actually is what is a dangerous thing to be. So it's better you obey when you have to obey and disobey when you don't have to what? Obey because the rule when let's say when you have observed the best of the world and the word of the Lord, which is spirit and practical, and you have tested to know, or you have had a test of times, and He, the Lord, is reproving you to see if you confirm going in the hell of what He has taught you. Then you do what? You do compare with what the Lord is testing you, trying with, because He said He tried them that do His will according to His purpose and time. So you will also go and use it that the Lord does not tempt anybody. Who told you that? It is the book reserved according to time. A time He has to test, and another generation where He doesn't want to test. These are words you can't throw away. So the Bible makes you yourself a liar when you are not the one who has been given to teach or to guide. It will make you a liar. The Bible itself, but it doesn't mean when you see it like that, it will be a liar. It is the doing, the understanding and misunderstanding and time. There is no single prophet you want to say in the Bible have come in a single generation like 2,000 years ago, and you are thinking all those prophets in the Bible, and you are thinking they are in the same generation, having all their names in the book as you read. No, it didn't happen like that. It happened, some of them 30 years, 33, 40 years, 70 years, 100 years, some of them 300 years, some of them 400, 500, 900 years. This is our prophetical distances, the gap. It didn't happen as a book. So all these things before they compile it to books is several years things, which have nothing. They have no time connection to, let's say, talking of 2026. Then you are talking about something also in the year 2000, or you are talking about something the year 1000 BC. All these things, it doesn't work like that. Do you see that when you truly have somebody who understands, that person who understands, it doesn't just come with understanding. It is a war you make. And that war is only based on his word you were given what you are doing. So that you watch carefully. Whose generation? How many years were all the prophets of one age? Some had 1,000 years. Some had what? 500 years, 700 years, 300 years, 900 years, 100 years, 40 years, 33 years. So who are you going to say is this you are mentioning by name, by heart? So you are the one using the name by heart. You are using it anyhow, not even by heart. You are using it anyhow for what? The pressure under which you are to understand. You see, that makes the kind of creation very difficult for somebody to even follow somebody. You don't have to follow somebody when it comes to a generation like this. But the only time you can follow is when you are seeing the reality and the timing and the things event. You shall not come and say you judge somebody when you are not the one with the timing and the works. There are people who only say it and it's happening live. Not that you prophesy that the Lord should do it by force. No. It is when it's time for saying, I say this, it should happen. Do you see that it's very, very frightening? Look at this. These are the points to note. So all the blood and sacrifice animal you are killing, sacrificing, is become a shame for you, the one claiming you are sacrificing unto the Lord for a blood or for an egg, blood. You see that is very wrong. Even with what I'm saying, some of you, you may have been very hurt because you don't have any leader, yet you appoint yourself leaders. A leader cannot be led without vision. Do you see what I'm saying? Let's take a look at the word here. Look at the word. Look at the word. So at least with the creation, you see, I was just looking at things and then it popped up. In the reflection, I need to talk about it. Because that's why he said, for lack of knowledge, his people perish. Even the ones he called his people, they perish. We've been doing this. I was doing this alone. And this alpha, I have to say, the construction is. And I have to say, this word in addition to this, because what I'm doing has no blood pouring, but it beyond pouring blood. Why? Is there no blood in myself? Were you supposed to work and rest? Or is it continuous in then angels? So when I'm supposed to rest and you have people deceive and worry and disturb us, you are the one the Lord should carry away of their life. You didn't hear that the whole night the chicken be doing cray, 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 like that. Who do you want to say is the reason? Who is worrying them? That's the spirit. It is the spirit of the Lord and the devil and whatever, all of them. They are the one who are causing this. So when you are watching and you don't see the proper time, it is with them abusing it. You see that? I think we have to look at that again. So why somebody deceive you because of money paper and you go and be deceiving yourself and sacrificing animal on altars, on things, fears that I won't come to you. Because of course you are in a religion I don't trust because it's against the law. You see, when you claim you are doing the right thing and you have money, that's where you are doing the wrong thing. Because some prophets can even say, he said, without pouring blood, you don't have money or you can't have money. You see, that's a lie. On conditions, some of these things were made by prophets according to the law. But your generation is when? 2,000 years and 26 cut off the generation. So that you are not that prophet, you can only test and acquire the knowledge why the Lord did this and why he did that. When you are giving understanding, you tell the Lord could not be judged when he is the Lord telling you do this. But when you are the Lord himself as the same spirit and flesh, you have the right to judge. Why? He called no righteous man without judgment. Do you agree? When you are with
whatever, all of that. All these things that animal you have been killing is a human being they have been doing to a human being animal. When they kill it, then the human being will be having body pain. Then you have yourself being in the feverishness like a fire hot oven. That's because they kill you and remove your skin. How they do to the animal, that's the nature of a human being. So why you don't know the witchcraft and magic, this is what we're saying. I don't kill any animal for any god. Or I'm not showing you a red color here. Is that a human being blood? No, that's from the light. It's available already. The blood I need is available already. Then they told you what? He has made what? Those things available. You thought you were talking to somebody, they thought it's Islam and Christianity. What happened? That he has had to kill his son, the son on rocks. So you see the same shrine that his father worshiped. Those same idol and shrine was the same arrangements of stones and placing a human being on it and tempting him to kill. On that stone, you see that he has killed a human being. Now he used a replacement of human being for what? A ram or sheep. And what was the symbol for the ram or sheep under what authority? Tree and fire and air. That is Sunday, the Lord himself, and life. And the life with virgin. Who made it available? Nobody conducted any sacrifice on our behalf. Whether you kill or whatever, you have never given us money. This is the money. What I'm doing on the channel, that's the money. Did I pour any animal blood or we have light who produces and I have to select colors? That's why we use the Vodafone. That's why you see the Tigo. That's why you see the what? All the others. And these colors. You don't know what you've been doing. You have followed somebody for lack of knowledge and for want of money and car. You are killing on somebody's what? Salary. You are killing animal, which is human being. Slaughter. And they are giving you more money. How about the go and learn how to make water and supply it for free? That's what you're doing. But when you are killing human being before you supply pure water, you are dead already. I can't follow you. Of course, I don't follow any of you because you don't know what you're doing. Is that very clear? At least this dawn or this rising time, it could tell us. You cannot tell us the Lord charged you to kill any animal today. Then which part of the scripture is the Bible at the current situation? Where is Yeshua now? No, this one, that's why I set you a reminder that when I say you don't need to challenge. You do the salah, I don't get to eat. But you are calling us Muslim by killing us for Muslim to be growing tall, having flesh and keeping people's skeleton bone, keeping the people by the dead. You the one calling your dead. When it's time for death, you are the one sacrificing somebody. Has Allah ever created any animal? You came, so they said what? That when you come, the doing of that Lord should be the fruit. When you came, all these you claim have been created already. They say search for him. If there is any new creation, that is a car, computer, mobile phone, new things that we have never seen before. That's a new creator. You see him, you use his thing, yet you are against him. You see, that is wrong. That's why the blood is using you wrongly. Death. What is the need of a dust? Wanting blood. For what? A dust wanting blood. For what? That is a ghost. You have forgotten you buried the fathers and forefathers and ghosts. That's the generation of blood to the death. It's a ghost. It is a ghost and those things that are falling, whether abomination or no abomination, you are sacrificing to them. That's why you have those demons and spirits working with you and you think they are doing well. That time you want to stop, you can't stop. Because the Lord have not charged you to do sacrifice than myself who buy a ram, or I didn't buy a ram, I buy a sheep for my Roman, not even Roman, for Presbyterian Emmanuel, not the Emmanuel of Samaria. The congregation in Nkonya, we built it with the names. Me, my grandfather, the teacher was Emmanuel. My grandfather who taught another Emmanuel was a contractor abroad in country Ghana. He used to have even contract from the government level. That is Nimos, the Nemo Asamanif group. That is nothing to do with this family here. The family that we have here as Emmanuel, that is even corruption. They get it in school. Like you have to know what I'm saying. Like I mentioned, my home teacher, referee, FIFA referee, musician, education coordinating, regional director. That was the last position before he had to join the private again when he had gone on retirement. That's my grandfather. He has gone on retirement to continue again because they have called him to work in the private Saint school, the Saint Joseph Anthony's, whatever. And he was in the same before he is gone and 37. He's a witness. There is nobody called Emmanuel here who have died in Nkonya that was brought to Accra. He had died over there. So he has no connection to what? Having even look, the miracle is the Emmanuel that I've mentioned, they have all have rested in 37 before they were taken to Nkonya. These are the people we say wealth and teachers. Who built? What cares again? What cares again? What cares again that we have all this name, we didn't profit from it? How can somebody home brought him more money? How can he be the one to shame us again? There you see the Lord in that name they claim is a curse. All these people have mentioned. These people have mentioned. Me, my own grandfather, who taught the other Emmanuel, who is a contractor, was a contractor, has a children outside the country, in Sierra Leone, in Freetown, in Namibia, in abroad, any part, South Africa, all of that. Building nation wealth by Nkonya is this. Not have fee, not have frafra, not have airway, not have anything. He's a pure Nkonya. Me, my grandfather, pure original. That's a saint. Any other claim for Emmanuel is not from Nkonya. Where was it that he didn't teach anybody? Nkonya people are elected for good works. So when you come and claim a person, prove it and let's see. Who cannot do even look, even the people in the house here, they can do things because of my presence, they can do certain things. You claim you were called by who God. So you are saying they are also being called or they are not being called. What are you doing? That is a lie. Go and do what nobody can do. There you know the Lord gave you your purpose. Do you see the lies? We have our own learned academia, high school, rich people, very rich. The one who taught them, and they coming to also build. Look at the things that I'm doing again. Building the Nkonya hospital and all of that. Look, it's a contract. Look at all of this news. So that you made them to be making simple promises and sinning, and I didn't promise. Of course, I didn't profit from any of the teaching of my Emmanuel, let alone somebody Emmanuel. Do you see what I'm saying? You see that it couldn't be what a word that they are trying to say. Somebody work for you. Work for who? As they are not in the flesh, are they the ones sitting and teaching and doing what I'm doing? No, that will be the answer, right? So that is it. So if the answer becomes no, then you had it. So you have to have the knowledge about things like this, so that indeed the path continues. Is that not what you think? That's very nice. Very well. So do you see that we are not competing with somebody who is not learned, who is not known in government, who is not known in teaching? And you are saying that they should say that he that was not known in any nation, national issue, he is the one they claim is the one that they say his spirit is now fooling people to become what? Foolish people to foolish people. Having the wise people become more money, proi, things that are not school, so that a dwarf and idol, they are the one ruling over somebody. Where are they rule over myself? Than they breaking our blood into what? Blood. Obuja blood. Obuja in Kenya we call it Obuja. If they say people, if I've lived with them and I've taught them, do I have to stand and opposite again? That's the demons. That's the demons. That's why I even started it. The ghosts, the sorcerer, ancestral, those things, those who were abomination, they are the same who have been using people like this. So that they were pouring the blood of innocent person. You see what it is? Who's Emmanuel have we mentioned? We are talking about learned people, academic, highest people, international people. That's what we are saying. We didn't teach any old man who never schooled. Do you see what I'm saying? So that you know the difference. And stop calling all the best people with somebody's single name who we don't even know. We don't know who even begot him and where they came from. That bringing somebody to be fighting against something. And look at how timid things like this are. And when they said there's no need of any blood pouring, you see that the same people, they have poured my blood. So have I poured somebody's blood? I've never poured blood. What occult or what Freemason that we showing how we made what we are showing here? I have never slaughtered any animal for any stone or rock or any tree. How we did it, I bought with my money and give to the same person. Look at how my family have done all this. And all the churches, we are the one who have been keeping their temples. We build it. We build a temple, and we have been keeping all the best. And our money is this that goes in there. Not that there's any prophet, any pastor giving us what. Those things we have also given. So I am my initiation to the works of the heaven. That's why it is only who it is given that the Lord tell you who will be doing this. You can't call somebody's altar or shrine. That's why some of them, their own is connecting people, whether they are alive or not, like they are connected to Muslim, other spirit, and shrine and idols. Do you see it? Do you see what it is? That's the wrong, that's where it is wrong when you don't know it. I don't have my white people from any shrine, idol worshiping, or any claim. The home of the saints, their wealth, they are wealthy already before you came. Do you see what I've said? I hope this word is very nice. Rising with it. It's very nice. Quickly. Even my voice, when somebody are rising, they are choked with their own voice. Their voice is choked. So at least somebody should wake up and now have a reflection so that we have a good news all the time like this. So these are the things we say is good news. You see? That's indeed a good news. So that it brings healing and deliverance. And then strength is given. Don't hide anything that is not, if not, it will fight you. You see, if I have anybody, of course, in my home, if I have somebody wrong, do we not say it? Because they have sinned against this flesh. And this is the flesh which never sinned against somebody. The one that you just maybe touched by skin, the person has gone to report that you have given him blow and broken his teeth in the mouth. But they have forgotten that they are the one who saw our teeth broken when an Igbe person at the pipe entrance pulled us down in the face and I have to fall and my teeth and mouth. All this mouth is Igbe that caused it. So I don't need Igbe even in an inch when you don't understand what I'm saying. It is Igbe that puts me on the ground to blast all my lip. I've been falling not because I fall. It is Igbe who have been causing the problem like this. Igbe who don't come from our family. However, my mom getting what? Amfega, a lady who is nation for them, doesn't make any man to come and sin against myself from Igbe. You see it? This is what I'm saying. It is not God and Jesus how you think somebody sinned for you or somebody have died for you. Am I the one to die for your sin? This is Igbe. That's why in the same house here, you see it. That's what I'm saying. From Nkonya and Kro, because I believe in the all that came there halfway married to Nkonya person. It's this same thing they have also continued today. You see that this one too is half married. That's the same thing. So you can't defend it when it is like this. You don't have to have it. You see that it's wrong. It is wrong. You can't. It is like way that cause it like this. And I correct and merge it again. And another time I have to fall off something because of the same kind of kingdom we've arrived. How is my judgment? And you don't have to have your judgment. Now you're, hi. I'm even surprised that with all these things, nobody is understandable except I tell what is understanding. That you are saying somebody should be the one you are now giving your suffering. You don't have a creator, right? You don't have your own creator and your devil. What is this? What is this? The devil. How do we really something? You see, you can't stand what I'm saying. It's abomination you've caused. And that is from Igbe, bloodshed all the time. That is Igbe. We have many different people, but when this one had been since my birth, very little till I grow. That's what they've caused till date. How it is in the start and to the end. Look at it. How can I tolerate you? The Lord who tolerate you, he will not be from Igbe. Because this is what is happening. You see that they say it's raining. Because this is what I have to tell you. Anytime I wake up in the morning, it will rain, it will drizzle in Nkonya. That's why you always see the gardens and the flowering. How is this possible when I have to tell you what your neighbors have done and it continues to your generation? You don't see what I'm saying. This is why you don't call somebody a witch. You are the witches and wizards who have no power and it forces you. You see, when I see the colors, that's why you don't know why the colors they be using here. You don't know. It is somebody's righteousness that made this color. It's better from blood, but it's beyond blood. Yet we are not killing blood. That's why I say anything that comes to the level to be claiming blood is my friend, get out of here. Who are you? What are you going to talk about? What? Who are you worshiping that you have blood? Do I tell you I worship somebody that you worship in your house? If you are falling to their game, this is not my game. I'm doing what I have to do without pouring blood. You don't see it. Do you see it now? In the case like this, then you apply the scripture, even that is a reference for many years, so that it will support what you are also being told and what you are telling them. Let's take a look at that. You see that you can't say that I should love anybody that I don't love you. You are not. You are my enemy. You are the one who have caused sinfully, and my blood, even just not sin, or his blood you've shed several times till date. Blood. It is bloodshed. I don't need you because it can't be common for myself to tolerate anything like that. You see, that's why we said, hey, so you are not watching what we're doing. I am the greatest king in heaven and on earth the archangel. There is no battle I've lost on this earth that you, at the end of the day, you cause bloodshed, you sin where you lost. Because I'm not the one who end up taking your blood. Do you say it now? That's where you prove understanding. You don't say they say somebody says, so what? Have you also endured the challenge to understand it? This is it. So that if I hate somebody, don't come and tell me that they say they should say you love. If your mouth say we should love, I'm not the one he's telling. I will remind him the bloodshed. He should go and love his own. Not his, I'm not his own, I'm not Ibe. So that's why you don't have the right to say we can leave. That's why we tell you how many years in this house. They don't know it. You know what I came before even they have to come from, they were hanging out because they couldn't stay in the house. You see it? That's how the spirit works. It's different. So when I came before, that is myself Sunday. Look at this. Before they all came again, that's how they have to come again with their wives. This is how it is. You see that you won't be saying that they were here before I came. No, it's not like that. I know this place a long time, even when we drive past here. That time of the Pioza. That time here was very bushy. A champion in Accra, a champion in this house. You see that that's your reality. So you don't sin against somebody. Of course, you don't even have to, you don't have the right to insult myself. Because why you do that? Look, no matter what, I would never, there's no God in this world when he has done the wrong thing to this. He has no place in this world. It is only